Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Well, if you're going to play football in Arizona, a dome and air conditioning, those are two good things to have, and we've got both here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Throwing to start here is Tua. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. For Harrison, there's a look at what he did last week. 6 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give up the middle with Benson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man, here's Benson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Running out of the gun here with Benson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's got Harrison left side complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Tua going to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just short. The 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Tua sets up to pass it. He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Here's Tua. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first down, it's Benson. He'll get this to about the 38. You look at this Niner defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And good running there as he'll take this. up to midfield. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
That's a nice run right there. Able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Tua. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On second down, a run with Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, Harrison. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Tua. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. First down, Fletcher. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now a play fake here on first down. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Niners at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Third down and 1.
Operating from the gun. Fletcher.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Fletcher. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On 2nd down, a run with Garindo.
A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Again, it's Garindo.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Here's Garindo.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Isaac Garindo with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Tua now on first down. Out to the right here to Wilson. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's
He's got a man, complete. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. in the final seconds of first half. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This will be fielded in the end zone with no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime with it. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They go play action here on first down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Now the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Another try for Guerrero.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers.
Isaac Guerrero
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Room past the 35.
And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it and know it.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Adetomiwa Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Adonai Mitchell.
49 yards.
And the 49ers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now back to throw. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Galindo, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to throw. Fletcher. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 33. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 3rd down, it's Galindo. Some strong running at the 20. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the 1st with a very effective stiff arm. 9 yards that time.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you... Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Ricky Pearsall. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. The football going back over to Arizona now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off play action. Fletcher.
A throw left side for Pearsall is complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back to throw again.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On the give, it's Garindo.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
143 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake. Fletcher. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Fletcher. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Fletcher. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
As this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for San Francisco, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.